You're sitting in a modern restaurant, lights flickering, the clatter of dishes and voices filling the air, flipping through the menu, and there it is, Caesar salad. It feels classic, timeless, almost ancient, a dish so familiar that nobody questions it anymore. And that's exactly the problem. Because Caesar salad is one of the most misunderstood foods in the world. It's not Roman, it's not ancient, it has nothing to do with Julius Caesar. And once you understand where it really came from, you realize this salad isn't boring at all. It's rebellious, it's improvised, and it was born under pressure, in a moment where failure was not an option. To understand Caesar salad, you first need to let go of the name. The word Caesar tricks people into imagining marble columns, Roman feasts, and ancient emperors. But none of that belongs here. Caesar salad is not ancient history, it's modern history, early 20th century. And the man behind it wasn't a ruler, he was an immigrant. Caesar Cardini was born in Italy in 1896, like millions of Europeans at the time. He grew up in a world shaped by economic uncertainty and the aftermath of war. World War I had torn through Europe, and opportunity was shrinking fast. Cardini, like many others, looked west, first to the United States, then eventually across a border that would define his legacy. Before we go any further, real quick, if you're into food history that goes deeper than surface level facts, hit that subscribe button right now. This channel doesn't do myths, clickbait, or recycled trivia. We tell the real stories behind the food that shaped modern culture. Now let's get back to the truth behind Caesar salad. By the early 1920s, Cardini was running restaurants in Southern California and in Tijuana, Mexico. And that detail, Tijuana, is not random. It's essential, because in 1920, the United States passed the 18th Amendment, launching the Prohibition era. Alcohol was illegal. Bars shut down. Restaurants struggled. But human behavior didn't change. People still wanted to drink. So they traveled. Tijuana became a pressure valve for America. A place where Americans could cross the border, drink freely, gamble, and forget the rules back home. It was loud, crowded, and alive. Caesar Cardini's restaurant sat right in the middle of that chaos. Hollywood actors, businessmen, tourists, they all packed into his place. Success came fast, and with success came risk. The defining moment in Caesar salad history is traditionally dated to July 4, 1924, Independence Day, one of the busiest nights of the year. The restaurant was slammed. Supplies were running low. The kitchen was close to empty. For a restaurant owner, that's a nightmare scenario. Guests are waiting. Expectations are high. Turning people away could destroy your reputation overnight. Caesar Cardini didn't panic. He improvised, using what was left in the kitchen. He assembled something on the spot, not in the back, not hidden. He prepared it tableside, right in front of the guests. Whole romaine lettuce leaves, garlic, olive oil, lemon juice, Worcestershire sauce, a lightly coddled egg, Parmesan cheese, black pepper, croutons. That was it. No anchovies, no mayonnaise, no chicken, no creamy shortcuts. The lettuce wasn't chopped, it was served whole, meant to be picked up by hand. This wasn't just food, it was theater. The performance mattered as much as the flavor. Guests didn't just eat the salad, they experienced it, and they remembered it. That moment born from scarcity, pressure, and improvisation is the true origin of Caesar salad. Not a recipe passed down through generations, not a royal dish, a survival move by a working chef who refused to fail. What made the salad special wasn't complexity, it was balance. The garlic gave bite, the lemon added sharpness, the egg and olive oil created a natural emotion. The Worcestershire sauce delivered depth and umami without overpowering anything. It was bold but clean, rich but fresh, and most importantly, it felt intentional even though it wasn't planned. Word spread fast. Hollywood played a massive role. Movie stars who ate at Cardini's restaurant went back to Los Angeles talking about this dramatic, unforgettable salad they just had across the border. Other restaurants tried to recreate it. But here's where things started to drift. Caesar Cardini never patented the recipe. He didn't lock it down. And once the salad crossed into mainstream American dining, it began to evolve. Or, depending on how you see it, mutate. One of the biggest changes was anchovies. Caesar himself insisted that anchovies were never part of the original recipe. The anchovy flavor came from Worcestershire sauce, which already contains fermented anchovies. But his brother, Alex Cardini, disagreed. Alex introduced a version with anchovies and called it the aviator's salad, inspired by military pilots stationed nearby. Over time, anchovies stuck, especially in Europe and upscale American restaurants. Creamy dressings followed, Mayonnaise replaced egg emulsions, chicken got added, then shrimp, then bacon. The salad became a canvas for customization. By the mid-20th century, Caesar salad was everywhere. Hotels, cruise ships, steakhouses, cookbooks. It became shorthand for sophistication. Ordering a Caesar salad signaled that you knew what you were doing. It was safe, familiar, respectable. But something got lost along the way. The original Caesar salad was never meant to be heavy. It wasn't designed to be buried under protein or drowned in dressing. It was sharp, fast, and direct, a product of urgency, and that's why its story matters. Caesar salad represents a shift in food history. It's not tied to aristocracy or ancient tradition. It's tied to migration, prohibition, and modern consumer culture. It shows how borders shape food, how laws influence menus, how pressure creates innovation. It also exposes how easily myths replace facts. People want ancient origins. They want Roman stories. They want timeless legends. But the truth is often more interesting. Caesar salad didn't survive because it was old. It survived because it worked, because it adapted, because it fit the moment and then evolved with time. Even today, debates about the correct Caesar salad continue. Anchovies or no anchovies, creamy or emulsified, chopped or whole leaves. But that argument misses the point. The real Caesar salad isn't about strict rules. It's about intention, balance, and confidence. Caesar Cardini never set out to change food history. He just refused to disappoint his guests, and in doing so, he created one of the most enduring dishes of the modern era. So the next time you see Caesar salad on a menu, remember this: it wasn't born in Rome. It wasn't created for emperors. It came from a nearly empty kitchen, on a chaotic night, in a border town fueled by Prohibition-era rebellion. That's not boring. That's legendary. When you toss it on your plate, you're holding history. You're tasting the echoes of a border town alive with life and risk, of a chef who turned scarcity into creativity, of a moment that changed how the world eats. It's more than food. It's an idea, a statement, a story, and it deserves to be remembered every single time. If you made it this far, you already know this channel is different. We don't chase trends, we chase truth. If you want more deep, myth-free food history told like a documentary, subscribe right now. Drop a comment telling me which food you want broken down next. And remember, behind every simple dish is a story that changed the world.